Hey everybody, it's Charles. Paris Island. Y'all ever been to Paris Island? Well, you know what it is. I tell you what it is. It's a Marine base where they train the new recruits. What do you mean they all know? Well, some of them don't. Come on, George. Some of them don't know. Don't make me go all drill sergeant on you up in here when these people are watching. I'll come over there and do like the drill sergeant did. Anyway, he interrupted. So I get an opportunity to go to Paris Island because my niece was there, and she had just got married to her new husband, and he was a Marine too, so it's a Marine family. Good luck with those children, right? They're going to need therapy. They got a Marine dad and a Marine mom. Yeah, it's bad enough, especially a black mom, because black moms will go off on you. You know, the African-American moms, African-American community, the mom is in charge of the household. There's no mistaking that. Everybody knows, all the children know, and you bet not, cross mom. You bet not, because mom gonna be on your ass and have a foot up in your ass. So that's how it is with mom. So just take that factor with, those of us in the African American community. We all know how the moms are. So take that and then multiply it by a Marine. You say 2 times 2 equals 4. Well, an African-American mom times Marine, that means your ass is getting a foot up in it on a regular basis, on a regular basis. Anyway, I digress again. I go down to Paris Island, get the opportunity to go down there, and I'm down at Paris Island, and they're giving me the little tour, showing me around. And we come across this, it's their off day. So, they got run of the island. They can just show me around and show me stuff. So they're showing me around and showing me where stuff is done. And we come across, this is somewhat curious scene to me. I'm interested. If I'd had my video camera, you bet we would have been doing this right on the island. You would have been right up in there doing it. I should go back there now and do this right there. And say, okay, this is it, y'all. We're live and in person on Paris Island with the drill sergeants and the new recruits. So there's a bunch of new recruits and their drill sergeant. And I don't know how many are in the group, however many are in the group. It's a bunch of them. It's just, there they are. And he's got them all standing at attention, because they got to stand at attention for the drill sergeant. And he's got the hat on with that, sorry about that, equipment failure. But he's got the hat on, pulled down, with that thing across the back, whatever. Looking stern. It makes him look meaner. That's what the hat does. That's what the hat accomplishes. I think it's made to make them look meaner, And of course, this is the interaction we are seeing with the troops and the drill sergeant. He's addressing them, and of course they're just standing there with their quiet, and they're listening to him. And it goes kind of like this. It's just him talking to them. It's a one-sided conversation. I used to have a lot of those with my wives. Yeah. It was never my side of the conversation. It was always their side of the conversation, because I married sisters and drill sergeant sisters. Okay, y'all get that. I don't know. Maybe you haven't lived it, but I lived it twice, because I didn't catch on the first time what was going on, so I went and said, let me try that again. It's like, what? It's like doing the demon drop twice. You knew the thing was gonna break, and then you went back on it because you're a knucklehead. That's why you did it, because you're stupid. Okay, guilty. So anyway, the drill sergeant is addressing his recruits, and he's like, got the hat on, and they're all standing stiff and at attention, and he's marching back and forth in front of them. And this is kind of how his conversation is going. He says, I don't know which one, and he's like super loud, where you can hear him like blocks away. You'd be 300 yards away from him and hear him like he was standing right next to you. I don't know which one of y'all new knucklehead recruits did the stuff I'm talking about, but one of you is guilty, and I will find out who it is. And if you don't rat out your fellow bunkmate or your fellow Marine. We don't tell on our fellow Marines. We don't want to tell on our fellow Marines. We don't want rats in the Marines. So that man better step forward. And he better wish that if he don't step forward, that I don't find out who it is, because there's going to be a world of hurt. And he's all yelling at him and carrying on. And I'm thinking, gee, wow, this is how they get stuff done here. Way. And they're all, and none of them, none of them is fessing up to it. Whatever happened, none of them are fessing up to it. And we don't know what happened. Just something happened, something he's unhappy with has happened. And he's trying to find out who the culprit is. And he must step forward. Nobody can rat him out. He's got to come forward on his own admission, and say, I know when they did it, Mr. Sargent. Sargent, I did it, I'm guilty. And it's like, private dumbass, step forward, because I'm going to put my foot up in your ass. And you're going to beg me to come and whoop your ass. And you're going to beg me to come and whip your mama's ass. And you're going to beg me to come and whip your daddy's ass. And this is the kind of stuff the guy's telling him. And I'm like looking like saying, do their parents live around here? Is it family day on Paris Island?